Good morning, beloveds. My ribcage hurts today. I went to the gym yesterday. I don't know what he asked me to do, but the muscles down my side, the sides of my ribcage are like, yeah, you worked out yesterday. So, gonna be an interesting day today. All right. It is July 20th. Our title is Bittersweet Farewells. She starts with a Bible quote. Give me just a minute. I'm cleaning my glasses so that I can see this because it's a long one. Our author is Norah Boyd, and this was published in The Science of Mind in June of 2000. So, and if you didn't know, Reverend Kathy Mastriani has been working on a project in the Science of Mind archives where they have collected all of the Science of Mind magazines going all the way back and digitized them. And so that will be available soon, if it's not already. So if you're interested in like this one from June of 2000, contact the Science of Mind archives. They have a website, a Facebook page, all that. Reverend Kathy is wonderful. And she can tell you how you can get access to the digitized Science of Mind magazines, because there's wonderful articles going all the way back. All right, let's get back on topic. It is July 20th, Bittersweet Farewells from Norah Boyd. And we're going to start with a quote from Luke. Lord, I will follow thee, but first let me go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. And that is Luke 9:61. And again, take Reverend Norm's advice, go back and read it in context. Read a few lines before, a few lines after. There is no end to the divine nature, and therefore no end to the possibility of expressing it. And that is from the Science of Mind, page 490. All through life, we are saying goodbye to someone or something. Change is essential to growth, because without it, stagnation takes place and everything is soured and finally disintegrates. It is often traumatic to say farewell to a relationship, to a loved one, or to a companion. This is when we remember Richard Bach's wise comfort in his book Illusions. He says, "Don't be dismayed at goodbyes. A farewell is necessary before you can meet again." I may not make it through this. And meeting again after moments or lifetimes is certain for those who are friends. No one is ever lost. There is one eternal world, and we inhabit it. Should we find ourselves in different places than our loved ones, it doesn't mean that separation is forever. Change constantly takes place, and the threads of our lives are woven together, then away, and then together again, to make the beautiful pattern of our world. There is also another farewell that has to be said. When illumination takes place within us, we say goodbye to certain types of thoughts that people are mind and with which we can no longer stay. It is always a challenge to leave the familiar and comfortable, but when we step into a larger vision of the whole, the bitterness turns to such sweetness that we never regret it for a moment. Farewells are bittersweet, but the bitterness is soon forgotten in the glory of change. My thought is creative. I am ready to enter a new life. My farewells are being said, and the beauty and the glory of that which is ahead of me bring a peace which pauses all intellectual understanding. I have to let go of the lesser to enter the larger. All right then. Yeah, it's a long one. It takes up the whole page. And it's a huge book, so, I'm not whistling Dixie here. That's a strange turn of phrase. Wonder where that came from. All right. Now I'm going to think about this. I have a memorial coming up, and in the last 2 or 3 years, I have been a part of a number of different memorials, and they're all bittersweet. They're all bittersweet. And this one coming up is going to be bittersweet for a couple of reasons. One of which being that, one, I'm going to be the lead. I'm going to be the lead minister on it, which it'll be my first to be a lead minister. And I'm being a lead minister because I literally wouldn't be here doing this without this woman, without this teacher of mine. She was a very key part of my life. And that's one of the things that I appreciated in this, because it's one of the things that she taught me, is that our lives are woven together, and over the lifetimes. And I say, our life, that our life is a special occasion. We may only come this way once. But that doesn't mean that there aren't lives to go. It's like what we're taught in Science of Mind is that we go on, because the soul of us, the spirit of us, that which animates us, that which, that part doesn't change. That part doesn't die, the vehicle, because we talked about the vehicle yesterday. We talked about the body yesterday. That part doesn't change, the vehicle that we wear changes, but the part of the oversoul, as Emerson likes to call it, that we have individualized into us, that doesn't change, because it's part of the changeless reality. And so frequently in our lives, we come up against situations, both companions, loved ones, people that we care about, and also, situations and jobs and, thoughts even, because she gets right down to the thoughts. It's like that we have to say goodbye to, because they are no longer a part of us. It's like we have changed to such a point in this life. We have grown. Maybe I should use the word grown. We have grown to such a point in this life that those thoughts no longer serve us. That the people that we used to surround ourselves with no longer support the life that we are leading. And so we do have to let go. And it is bittersweet. But when we see how much we have grown, and how our life has changed, that's why she says, yes, farewells are bittersweet. But once you get fully into the change, you'll taste the sweetness. And when we let people go, as in, like I said, I'm doing these memorials. That's one of the things, because I said that to she's a friend of mine and a coworker of mine. It's like, the bittersweetness is we no longer physically have this person in our life, but we know where they are. And we're okay with that. And so, and that's where that bitterness loses the bitterness, and it turns to sweetness. Yeah, I can't call you on the phone anymore, but I know where you are, and I can always go and have the conversation in my heart with you, because I know you well enough to know what you're going to say to me. I still hear your voice in my head. You had that great of an impact on my life. And so that's where the bitterness loses the bitterness and turns to sweetness. And I'm barely holding it together right now. So if my nose starts to run, you know why. And I think I'm gonna snag part of this to use for the memorial, because it speaks to what, it speaks to to who we are. It speaks to who we are, that we are ever growing, ever illuminating, and and moving into new and different experiences. And it is up to us to let go of that which no longer serves us. As she says, to let go of the lesser, to embrace the greater. Well, all of the people who have left our lives in that permanent way, they've gone on to embrace the greater. And we know at some point we are going to be asked to do the same thing, to embrace the greater and to move on. And the good news is they'll be there. They'll be there. And in the small, in the material, when we are asked to let things go, I'm going to remind you of the monkey trap. Okay. In the islands, they figured out the way to trap monkeys is they would take coconuts and they would hollow them out, and they'd put something irresistible to the monkey in the hollowed out coconut, and they would drill the hole just big enough so the monkey could get the empty hand in, but not the full hand out. Sometimes when we are asked to let go of things, it's because it's a monkey trap. We are being held into a position that no longer serves us because we want that treat. But if we want to grow, we got to let go. I didn't mean to rhyme there. So, okay. Yeah. I wasn't expecting to get that deep in today. All right, Norah Boyd, let's see if I've done you justice. It is often traumatic to say farewell to a relationship, to a loved one, or to a companion. This is when we remember Richard Bach's wise comfort in his book Illusions. He says, "Don't be dismayed by goodbyes. A farewell is necessary before you can meet again. And meeting again after moments or lifetimes is certain for those who are friends. No one is ever lost." All right, so she has this little thing at the end, which I said, "My thought is creative. I am ready to enter into a new life. My farewells are being said, and the beauty and the glory of that which is ahead of me brings a peace which passes all intellectual understanding. I have let go of the lesser to enter into the larger." All right, that right there, that little affirmation can absolutely be used for any kind of goodbye that you need. If you need to let go of a job, if you need to let go of a situation, if you need to let go of a person who is still alive, or if it is time to let go of a person who is ready to go. You know what I mean? That affirmation can help you to prepare your mind and your heart. Because that is what we need to do. We need to prepare our mind and our heart to let go. And the mission today, should we choose to accept it, is that last line. I have to let go of the lesser to enter into the larger. So your mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to let go of the lesser and enter into the larger. Sometimes we need to let people go. Sometimes we need to let ourselves go. So, whatever it is that is calling you to grow, let go. Let go and grow. And grow into that beautiful spiritual being that you already are. So that you can see the fullness of your being. See the truth of your being. See that spirit is fully present in every point, at every time, especially within you. All right? So, that's the mission today. Let go of the lesser to embrace the larger. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. The subject matter today was kind of heavy. So yes, I am definitely on for the love, kind, compassionate, treat yourself that way. I want to remind you The reason why I say it every day is I'm encouraging you to create a habit, to create a first response, so that no matter what happens, you respond lovingly, kindly, and compassionately, especially to yourself. No matter what is going on in the world, you deserve love, kindness, and compassion. When you treat yourself with love, kindness, and compassion, you teach other people how to treat you with love, kindness, and compassion. All right? You are your own best test subject, but you also create your own boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. So treat yourself with love, kindness, and compassion. You deserve your own love, your own kindness, your own compassion. Absolutely. Absolutely. And when you practice, that's why we're called practitioners, you create a well-worn path to the source of your own being, to the source of infinite love, infinite kindness, infinite compassion, so that at a moment's notice, you can open that connection wide when you meet people who need a little extra, including yourself. All right. So what am I talking about? Take a deep breath before you speak, especially to yourself. Take a nap. Take a walk. Go and eat something. I know I get a little hangry, so, eating something will, help me be more loving, kind, and compassionate all around. Take a break. Say yes to something that pushes you a little out of your comfort zone. Say no without explanation to something that drains you. All right? Those are just a few of the suggestions. And I'm also going to remind you, my favorite one, eat dessert first. Eat dessert first. What do I mean by that? Because, one, I do literally mean it. Occasionally it's nice to eat dessert first. But I also, it's to remind us that our life is a special occasion and to not save the good stuff. As I was reading somebody and she said, burn the good candles. Use the fancy special occasion dishware on a regular night. Wear the fancy, nice, hopefully comfortable clothes. I'm a big believer in comfortable clothes. Don't save the good stuff. Treat yourself now. And whatever else, I want you to remember that joy is a quality of God. Therefore, joy is a quality of you. Make room for joy. No matter what is going on in the world, no matter what is going on in your life, you deserve joy. So make room for joy. And that is part of where eat dessert first comes from. Because you know what? If you had one of those days and you come home and you need a little joy, well then eat dessert first. And then go have a healthy dinner. All right? Or, you can have dessert before lunch. You can have dessert before breakfast. Why do we only eat dessert after dinner? And I'm going to get off track. So let me jump back into the usual suggestions. All right. The rest of the suggestions are do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like for you. Drink plenty of water. We're still in the triple digits here. So please hydrate. Your brain works better. Your body works better when it is well hydrated. Please drink plenty of water. Get that early in your day bright light. What I'm talking about is 5 to 10 minutes of early in your day sunlight, like 7 to 9 in the morning. But if you get up before the sun, artificial light will count too. I'm talking about a hormone balance, which will absolutely help you to reset those hormones. So, there is that. And then, as Ernest likes to say, open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you, you do live in heaven right here, right now. It's all around you all the time. It's all around us all the time. It's all God. It's all from the same source. It's all made from the oversoul. So once you learn that heaven is a state of mind, it's a state of consciousness, and that you can create it for yourself, heaven ceases to be a place you have to get to and becomes any place that you are. Superpower. All right. Jumping forward into, let's see, take Emma's advice, look for the good and praise it. You want to create a heavenly mindset? Gratitude will get you there every time. Okay. All right. I'm at the social media where I remind you we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. I encourage you to check out all of the social medias.
Surprise!
Woo! Okay. I'm now surprised. That's my text message. Sorry. And if you want to know what's going on with the center, please email info@creativelife.org. info@creativelife.org. That will, one, get you on the constant contact email. You'll know what's going on when I have no idea, because it happens. It will also get you hot links. The hot links will take you right to the information that you want, or to the person that can help you get it. So, Reverend Jesse has the Essential Earnest Homes coming up again. Really good class. That's amazing. But that's offered through home office, not through our center. So that you want that hot link. Okay. Yeah, I'm at the part where I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a consciousness day, a consistent day, a letting go day, an embracing the larger day, a letting the bittersweet turn into sweet day, a recognizing the farewells day, a practicing love, kindness, and compassionate day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You are a beloved child of God. You are a brilliant light. You are a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. Know the truth of your being. Explore the truth of your being. Explore it every day. All right? It will serve you well. Okay.
Surprise!
And there's another one. Okay, I need to get off this or turn that off. So, Reverend Evan should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.